Henry.
And, if you find contentment in my poems and you pass it on to your kids and their kids, you're going to have one messed up family.
I wish you could have heard that.
Oh my goodness.
We love it.
This one is called My Empty Pages. I'm still not writing a lot right now. I don't know why. My empty pages. I reminisce of my empty pages. I sat in rooms of secondhand smoke and watched people being what people are. Scarlet letter misfits, pathetic pit bulls, sacrilegious believers, quick-witted queers, and tattooed executioners. For them, I was king of kings, a ruler of back-alley poetry, a messiah, a masturbating rhymer searching for visions in swollen cleavage. I was a bone-dry transient escaping torrential rain. I crawled deep into the darkness of desolate wells and rested there in the lap of Elijah. He commanded ravens to feed me organic flesh. When my belly was full, I was given back to those bound in self-slaughter. One by one they sang, "It's okay to be no more. It's okay to be no more. It's okay to be no more." We floated high on Sacramento wine and healed ourselves with a euphoric verse. The season changed our masquerade for festive occasions. We rode on wings of cyclones and crawled down gravel roads. Our consequences left some dead or dying. My ears would hear their harmony. It's okay to be no more. It's okay to be no more. The name of the game tumbled in my brain. I dressed myself in lemongrass and saluted my comrades before we crippled our critics for being critics. They boast of knowing the most noble Christesian whores. Did they ask if I was Adonis resurrected by Aphrodite? Was I a choice harlot of the archangel? We defeated the dragon. I wore fur of the cadavers on the Appian Way. I shouted, "More, please, master," when he fingered me in the anus. Diablo left me at the altar. Buddha fucked me. My favorite dog has died many times. I watched butterflies living outside the law. They taught me how to kiss before I had lips. I drank water from the Cherith Brook. I have been easily distracted, disgraced by past pathetic lovers. They offered me gold and silver, pearls and turquoise. I desired an empty hourglass. I have survived the revolution of my spirit and the desolation of my soul. When I melt into ash, read my empty pages. It's okay to be no more. It's okay to be no more. It's okay to be no more.
Wow.
Thank you. And now this one is called Listening to a Sunset.
Oh.
I should have known I'd end up like this. Some days I wished I was somewhere else, somebody else, prettier, so when you jacked off you would think about my ass. Maybe a second look my way when I'm walking down Liberty Avenue. Now I sit here with a dog in my lap and a crow on my shoulder. My life is spent waiting on a woodchuck to come out of the woodpile to steal the apples I believe for a mama bear. I'm still wearing the Bob Dylan concert with special guest Merle Haggard t-shirt I bought in '05. I don't remember Haggard, but I'm sure he was good. Dylan, is he ever not good? My knees don't bend like they used to. My ears only hear half of what they used to. 40 years of smoking has left me a little short of breath. Sometimes I need a little more fluffing. About 40% of men over 40 in the United States knows what I'm talking about. I learned to read lips when you call me your little dirty whore. I liked that the first time I heard it 45 years ago. I got secrets. I know when things are good and when things aren't right. How simple can I be? I appreciate the black and white of winter, lemonade and weed. I like Bukowski and Leonard Cohen. So many years I searched outside my heart. It just left me bitter. Some things never change.
How about a curtsy instead?
I don't know how much more I could have listened about vaginas though. Yeah.
Okay, equalize.
That's what I'm doing
There you
here,
go.
yeah. So.
I love that last one, man. It's a
Um,
great male aging poem. The
Yeah.
dog in your lap and the crow on your shoulder, man, that's great.
Well, Joan told me to read this, and because I posted this on Facebook, but it wasn't nothing special. It was just something I like to write sometimes in Facebook, just my day.
But you're welcome to look around at the bookstore.
And so it doesn't have a title there, it's not a poem or nothing. I encountered an angel this past week. Please, let me tell you about it. Many of you know Free got seriously hurt last Tuesday. I make fun of him a lot about life, but this time I spent in the hospital with Free. I think I did step it up and did the best I could, making decisions for my husband and seeing to it he got the best care available. Warren County General did a good job. But that is not where I met this angel. At work, I'm involved in a program called Incredible Customer Service. All day long, I walk around the store making sure everything is fantastic for the customer. I will give away things and often find something in their cart that I make sure they get free. It makes people happy. I love it. There was an older gentleman standing in aisle 15A, just standing and staring at all the different salad dressings. I walked up to him and tried to humor him by saying, "Remember when it was just French, Thousand Island, and later ranch dressing?" He didn't even look at me, but said, "I hate this place." That sent me back a bit, and I asked why. He said our prices are too high. I mentioned we have all our salad dressings at $1.79. I asked him if he thought that was a good price. He agreed. We talked, not just small talk, and I learned he was upset because he didn't know how to cook for one person. He just lost his spouse. I let him tell me the whole story. We built a very good rapport, and before he left, he promised me if he is ever in the store not feeling right, I would help him do his shopping with him. He is my angel. Of course, I had all those crummy thoughts as I was waiting in the hospital next to Free. At the time, we didn't know how serious his head wound was. I didn't know how I could live without Free. I love him so very much, just like this man felt for his spouse. When I got Free home, I would go in and just watch him sleeping or wiggle his toes just to see him move. Last Thursday, this angel reminded me of a very important lesson about life. I'm sure you all know what that lesson is, and just be thankful for it. That was written from the heart.
And I call that poetry in motion.
Thank you. Now getting back to the, not poetry of the heart, but poetry of inside my pants. I'll read one more poem. Sometimes, this is a poem to a poet. Sometimes I am poetry, a dandelion mocking the manzanita, consecrated apathy for the picture-perfect flesh, a sparrow craving grace beyond the transgressions of wings. I am a poem of cotton and of corruption, crucifixion of unblemished demons, compensation for my nakedness, a queerness of harmony, a verse coordinated to echoes of empty walls. Sirens draw one to their lewdness. I'm the caramelized cream of the lamb, a poem lingering between the hands and the lips, simple to the beggar, irritating to the connoisseur. I am a poem fading away. I am a poet of circumcised words. Thank you.